Hey, 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 how are you doing? Happy Wednesday. How are you? Let me put a little bit more lighting here. There we go. Hey, 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 tell me how you're doing. Tell me how's the weather like. It's nice and sunny in New York City. Around like 30, no, like 20 degrees or something. I'm not sure. But let me know where you're at and what's the weather like and how are you doing today. We're in the middle of February and we're having so much at uh, our side of the business, and we're like making a lot of changes and a lot of things going and happening. And as you can see, this is a if you're new here, say hi. If you're watching the replay, please, I want to be able to see if there's comments coming in. Okay. If you're watching the replay, please say, or hashtag replay, just let me know that you're here. And we are going to get started with today's training. Every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to come on, hop in here and talk to you about everything business. And this is for six-figure coaches who are needing to grow and see themselves as credible experts. Whether you're on your way to six figures or you have already hit your six-figure mark, this is the space for you to be able to get training, to be able to get support, to be able to um, create a business that you are proud of. That's what we're here for. You want to create a business that you're proud of, a business that's going to help you achieve all your goals and the things that you want to achieve. Great. My name is Janet Soriano, and I am a web designer and also a business coach. And I help my clients go from not making much money in their business to establishing themselves as credible experts and getting more clients. Today, we're going to be talking about how to get more clients through your website and what are the top three things that I feel you need to be able to establish on your website so you can start getting more clients and the inflow of clients and showcasing yourself as a credible expert. So, everything has to do with my new PDF, which I'm going to be posting on the comments, which is a workbook on how you can establish yourself as a credible expert. So if you haven't gotten this PDF, please go to janetsoriano.com. The links is the comments. / credible expert, and we're gonna once you get that workbook, you're gonna see what I'm talking today more in depth than what I'm gonna be showcasing for you. So grab your copy of that and we're gonna get started. Awesome. So the first is I'm gonna share a little bit of a story of how this has worked in my own business, right? And how this has been able to help me propel forward. And I remember about last no, not this summer, but last summer before COVID, I was in the park. I had a long day with calls and working in my business, and then I went to the park with my son. And when I went to the park with my son, um I was just, just minding my business, having my just spending time with him, having him running around the park and just running after him. And I get a notification on my phone that I got a new client and that she paid through my website. And she bought, and I was selling with one-on-one sessions of audits, of website audits, and she bought one of my website audits through my website. And before that, I was Always trying to implement these things that I'm going to be talking to you about, and how to establish myself as a credible expert on my website so people can buy from my website without me having to be 100% always there, always spending a lot of time in marketing or doing having my website actually do some of that marketing job for me. And that's when I realized that what I have been working with in the past couple of years with clients, and designing websites for my clients does actually work, right? Um, and that's when I really started like honing in on these three things so I can be able to teach it to you, right? And really establishing that with my own clients, and I see how my clients have been able to double their revenue once they design a website with me, right? And these three things really, when implemented the right way, when done in a form of like service and creating it in a way not of a salesy tactic, but a way in which you're serving your ideal clients using these three things that I'm going to talk to you about, you are going to see the results show up with ease in your business. You're going to see people when your ideal client comes to your website, they're going to be able to actually work with you. The strategy and the things that you got in place on your website actually works, actually makes sense for them, and actually, you know, sells for you instead of like not working for you. Most often, we go on to like starting our business, creating our website, going up to six figures, and not really touching our website that much, just having the website just for the sake of having the website there, but not really creating it or implementing it into our marketing strategy. That's why most of the people that you can talk in the online business, you tell them, you ask them, hey, how did you grow from six figures and beyond? And most of them are going to say that it had nothing to do with their website, right? And what I see that's true in the online space is that yes, you can have a multiple six-figure business without having a website having much to do with it, right? But when you want to grow and you want to create sustainability in your business, you want to be able to showcase yourself as that credible expert. So the website is not really there to just when the website is just like there to showcase your products and services, then that's when it's not going to be working for you. But when your website is there to actually showcase you as the credible expert, that's when you see the changes and you see how you showing up, whether in a live, in a post on social media, and then people coming and seeing your credibility and seeing your expertise, seeing how you're speaking to your ideal client, seeing how you're connecting to your ideal client. That's when people start taking action on your website and actually booking calls, subscribing to your email list, and being able to, work with you, right? And that's the things that I've been able to learn and establish in my business for the past couple of years. And that's how I've been able to help my clients, not just design websites that are beautiful, of course, but design websites that actually work and are effective for them, right? Design websites that are getting them clients, that it's actually showcasing them as an expert and it's showcasing them as, you know, the the persona that can actually help them move that client to the next phase or the next business. And that's why I am so like pumped that you get these three things, and go more in depth in implementing these three things on your website. Okay, so let me just go in and talk to you about that. And that's the first one is attracting your ideal client, right? So the first thing that you need to implement on your website is attracting your ideal client. And how do you do this? You do this by understanding that as soon as someone lands on your website, they might not be 100% ready to work with you, right? So it's your job to present yourself as clear as possible, that your messaging is actually talking to the right person that you want to attract, and that you are putting yourself in their shoes and really understanding what are the things that they need to hear from you, so they can be able to actually make that second step, which is the connection part, right? And after you have attracted someone, and they're interested in what you have to say, they're interested in how you're saying things, then the second part is actually connecting with that human being, right? So most often we think that because we have a website, people should just buy. No, we're not. They're not actually buying from the website. They're actually buying from you. They're buying from the human that you are, the human that you're showcasing in the website, that's going to be able to make that connection with that other human that's visiting your website, right? So the second part is really making that connection with your ideal client, and really understanding that you're a human and they're a human too. So we're both having like this human to human relationship, even though I'm not physically present. It's a website. It's not like I'm uh like on an event and I'm showcasing yourself, but you still have to showcase your website as being human. Like that means that you need to step away from, hiding. You need to like really show who you are, really show what you love, what's your mission in the world, those things that really make you unique to who you are. And that's what's going to make a difference from any other, other coach or consultant that's out there, or course creator, right? So the last thing is driving action. So when we are humans, so we're humans, we have established that, right? So now what, one of the things in human psychology is that you like to be guided. As a human, you like to be guided, you like to be taken care of, right? So your website needs to showcase that, and enable them to take the right step to work with you, time, or to take action, right? There's more things in depth on how which the strategies that you can use to that, and you can get it on this PDF. Um, Again, janettoriano.com/credible expert, and you'll be able to find it and download it, so you can be able to go more in depth into these things that I'm talking about. But with that said, let's just recap. In order to get more clients through your website, you need to be able to attract, you need to be able to connect, and you need to be able to drive action. Okay, if you're not doing any of these things on your website, then it's going to be hard for you to be able to use your website as a marketing aspect, in which helps you get clients even when you're out on a run doing some exercise, or when you're like sleeping, right? It is possible to be able to get clients even when you're like not working 24/7, right? It is possible to get clients when you're like spending time with your family, and you're spending time with your kid, right? So, but it's not possible if you don't have a set of strategies or things that you're implementing that's going to be able to do that for you, right? It has to be effective and it has to work, right? It can just be a beautiful website with beautiful fonts and colors. That's always the thing that I said. You could have a website with beautiful fonts and colors, but if it's not effectively booking your ideal clients, then there's no need to even spend time or uh, you know, work on that. With that said, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being part of this business Facebook group for six-figure coaches, consultants, and course creators. Um, and I am going to be here next Wednesday to talk to you about a new training. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye.